7 p.m. Dave's ready to go, I believe. So let's listen to what he has to say, and then we'll be more than happy to answer questions when he's done. Dave Barger, he's an awesome person. He's all traffic Monsoon, works very hard for everybody here and everybody else out there that doesn't even know him, that he's working that hard. And I think you stopped sharing your screen, but go ahead, Dave, you got the floor.
Hey, Ernie, appreciate it. Hey, can you hear me pretty good?
Loud and clear. And
all right, it's a pleasure to be here tonight. How you doing tonight? All right, first off, we want to get started with the just a brief presentation. Anyone who doesn't know me, pretty much try to do as much as I can for members, doing support behind the scenes. So everyone, welcome. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day. I know it's tough as it is to squeeze extra time in your schedule, so we're going to try to get through this quickly as possible, get some questions answered, and talk about stuff that wants to be heard. So Traffic Monsoon, we're all here. We know about Traffic Monsoon. It's an online advertising revenue sharing company. It's one of the top companies, I say myself, because I personally have generated thousands and thousands of dollars online from the advertising services. So I know it's one of the top services as far as the advertising companies online. And there's also many other successful marketers online that use Traffic Monsoon to boost their online income. So we're going to get straight into it. It's an advertising company that also shares revenue with the members. And before we get it confused or anything, it's not an investment, it's not any money doubler, it's not a pyramid scheme, because you're not creating income based off of just referring others. So what you do at Traffic Monsoon, you're actually buying traffic. If you want to surf ads and qualify for additional revenue sharing, you can. There's no requirements like some of these other companies out there that you must continue recruiting or you just don't earn. It's not that type of company. All you have to do daily is surf 10 ads. We'll get into that. Most of the people is already pretty aware of that, so we'll keep it brief. And Traffic Monsoon, anyone who hasn't been online very long, or they've heard and seen these companies before, this company is registered with Charles Scoville, who registers it out of Utah in the United States, in the Midwest. So he's an entrepreneur who started online learning the traffic industry, and he mastered it and was able to create a system, which is Traffic Monsoon, where we can use it as well as he did and generate an income from it. So Charles, the mastermind behind the plan, great company, like I said, great services. And we're going to talk about what is traffic. You got to think about it. 10 years ago, newspapers, yeah, you might have read one, but think about how often do you pick up a newspaper now. So the market has changed. The way to reach viewers has changed. You now have Wi-Fi. A lot of people are on the internet all day, and they're surfing websites and looking for different things online, and one of those things they're looking for is a way to generate more income, generate additional ways to earn money online. Since you're already online, so there's got to be a way, and Traffic Monsoon is the way. You can boost your revenue with the advertising services through digital advertising, which switch from newspapers. Like I say, how often do you really read a newspaper now? So that's what Traffic Monsoon is. It's a digital advertising service provider. And there's other companies out there that offer similar services, traffic exchanges, pay-to-click sites, Neobucks, ClickSense. You got Easy Hits for You. Some of these sites, they offer affiliate programs, but they don't do a commission-based ad packs, which we'll jump into in a moment, where you can surf 10 ads and qualify for sales. So that's one thing that makes Traffic Monsoon stand out from the others. So making sure you reach your viewers online through digital services, and like I said, who wouldn't want to be a part of the revenue sharing? If you can advertise, get traffic there, and earn, why not do it? That's why there's so many members on the site right now. Currently, I believe there's over 2.6 million accounts. And like I said, it reaches, I think Alexa rank as of today was 1,083. And what that means is it's one of the top sites in the world out of millions and millions. It's in the top 1,000 pretty much. So it's offered all over the globe. I think there's a few countries it doesn't work in just because of the government laws they have, internet restrictions, stuff like that. But pretty much anywhere you can get on Facebook or any social media, you can use Traffic Monsoon, which makes it so big because the internet doesn't sleep. So when you're sending traffic to your website, whether you promote MLM, any other affiliate program, like I said, the internet doesn't sleep. So sending traffic to your website is one way you're going to increase sales to whatever you do online. If you're not sending visitors consistently to your site, you need to be tracking where you're sending them from, how many you're sending. So I'll show you a couple examples later on of those tools you can use, but you need to be sending visitors from multiple sources online. But one of the top that I get my results from is Traffic Monsoon. Not only do I earn from the traffic, like I said, we earn from the revenue sharing, which you get for ad packs. What ad pack is you purchase for $50, you get 20 pay-per-click visits, and you get 1,000 traffic exchange credits. So you get, that's pretty much 1,020 visitors to your site, and then you get an ad pack that will earn, as long as you're surfing every day, every hour, you're going to earn through the revenue sharing pool, and the site shares all the services for the rest of these products you see on here as well, which are website credits, startup pages, login ads, cash links, some of the pay-per-click banners. You can buy credits directly as well as direct traffic. There's also massive traffic, which selects some of the top sources online, and the pay-to-click and traffic exchange and a few more, and it sends your sites externally, so you can actually advertise your Traffic Monsoon link within here, and it'll advertise your link for you. So that's one cool thing about the site. If you're not very good at advertising, you can use that service. If you don't, have a lot of time to put in, you might as well just set up an ad with it. That's what I like to do. I like to keep one active, and like I said, you can never have too many visitors to your site. And like I said, it's the one-stop shop for advertising, especially to the make money online niche, people from MLMs, with the mindset looking to generate more income is in this industry. So it's the one-stop shop to reach them without having to do a lot of trial and error with pay-per-click advertising on other sites that are based on keywords. So we'll talk about, like I said, it's very simple to earn. All you have to do is click 10 ads when you log in and create an account. You'll see a red button at the top of your screen, start surfing. And when you're surfing your ad, it'll just have a countdown at the top, counts down for 20 seconds, and then you're qualified for revenue sharing for the day. So it's pretty simple. You want to make sure to do it every 24 hours. I like to do mine anytime it gets around, I don't know, 12, 14 hours, just in case something happens. You never know when you can make it to the computer. So like I said, you can surf multiple times at any time. Just say if you surf right now, resets at 24, and then you come back in 2 hours and your timer's at 21 hours or whatever, you can surf again and renew it again. So like I said, you can't surf too much with this site. It's you'll stumble across other opportunities as well and to make money online, and other business opportunities and stuff like that. So one of the other services that the site offers is cash links, and there's 1 cent, 2 cent, half a cent, and then 1/10 of a cent. So what these is, all it is in your back office, you'll see a tab that says cash links are available, and people out there like myself buy these on a daily basis, like I said, to increase traffic to their site and get sales. So the more traffic you're sending to your offer, the higher a chance you're going to get sales and signups. So, like I said, I don't do this every day. Most days I do have cash links, but that's one of the things marketers do. If you don't pay and buy advertising, you're not going to jump in front of the next guy. And it's all about different marketing tactics as well. So let's explain one of the issues when people are getting signed up. You want to make sure there's only one account per household. Not to get anyone confused with how that works is, just say if you're at home and your Wi-Fi is on and you got your cell phone on and you connect to that Wi-Fi, you're still on that network. So like I said, be careful if you're at a friend's house or something like that, because if Joe comes over your house and gets on his cell phone and he has a TM account, you're gonna get blocked because somebody else accesses their account from the IP. You're going to see this issue. So make sure you're not sharing households. If you have an account, only access your account at your home. If you're traveling, 9 times out of 10, there's not going to be a member in your hotel or something. So you're normally fine. I've traveled several times this past year and haven't ran into it yet. But like I said, even if you do, what I like to do, I pick up a mobile hotspot. I think it's like $50 a month. And just in case you do a lot of traveling, you can keep your own static IP with you. So that's always an alternative. Because like I said, only one device, whether it's a computer, a smartphone, a tablet, if you're connecting multiple accounts, you're still sharing one IP. Like I said, and if that happens, you're going to get blocked, even if it's another device in which you're using. So pretty much don't log into another person's house if you know both of y'all have TM accounts. Because what TM wants to do is keep unique visitors coming to their site so we can track them daily to make sure members are getting their visitors and it's not multiple accounts per IP. So we need to make sure that's happening and make sure there's no cheating and stuff going on. So that's pretty much how the IP works. Did I miss anything on the IP topic that you think we should bring up, Ernie?
As far as being blocked, I think that's pretty good. What you covered there. Move on. We'll a couple other things as far as registration, because I know you talk about registration and what have you. Just real quick to throw out there, when people are registering, we probably get 100 tickets a day on this with the correct email address. What you can use, Dave?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought it up. When you do register an account, make sure you read the registration form because it says in bold letters, use a Gmail or a Yahoo, and that's a Gmail or Yahoo domain, not saying you access your account from a Gmail, platform or whatever, but you actually have a Gmail or a Yahoo domain. So yeah, that's a very good point for bringing that up. So just say if you're a new member, you do want to do that, and make sure, you're typing in all your payment processor information. In a few weeks, they're going to do away with payment processors, but at this time, you still have to enter in all your correct details to make sure you're not creating multiple accounts.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
The one thing too about the Gmail and the Yahoo account, it can only end at a .com. You can't have a .com,
Yep.
.uk or anything like that. It has to be .com, correct?
We've seen some work for .uk and stuff like that, but it's just to be on the safe side, I'd rather do it without the extensions because I've seen it go both ways, to be honest with you. So just be safe, use the gmail.com or yahoo.com as an email. And they're one of the best emails to use online, so why not use them? So pretty much right here, we're going to close the slide up, and we're just going to talk about how the ad packs work. And just say if you're a new member, like I said, there are ad packs which cost $50, and you have your own online business. And with this $50, you then begin sending visitors to your business that you generate online, And you can save these credits. You don't have to use them right away. So if you don't have a site right now, that's okay. You can still buy ad packs and save them. And like I said, with that you get 20 banner credits, because like I said, I set up campaigns all the time and pause them because, you know, you may have to make adjustments to your website. So, you know, you can store up your credits and turn it all on at the same time. And, you know, like I said, different marketing tactics online. You know, make sure if you find a good mentor, stick with them. They'll show you some of this stuff. And like I said, you'll get 20 banner clicks. You'll get 1,000 visitors to your shop online, which is your website, whatever you promote. So you're your own online business owner. So you can create a revenue from buying the ad packs through the traffic, and then you can earn through the revenue sharing. Like I said, all those services we talked about earlier will earn your ad pack until it reaches $55, and then you can either buy more traffic with it, or you can withdraw it to your payment processor. And like I said, in a few weeks, Traffic Monsoon is going to be open at banks. So that was just announced. So that was actually really exciting. I'm excited about that, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up this slide. We're pushing the 20-minute mark, and just don't forget another silly thing. It comes up all the times. No stacking. We talked about it earlier. No stacking means no husband, wife can both have accounts. You got to have like a joint account per each household. So you know, make sure you're not creating multiple accounts per household. If you're caught, the site will ban you. It has different ways to detect that, so make sure it's not happening. All right. And like I said, the final recap of everything: Traffic Monsoon is one of the top traffic sites online. Like I said, personally, I use it all the time. You can check all the testimonials out of other members as well. Get sales all the time from it. And without it, you know, I probably wouldn't have the success I have today, because Traffic Monsoon is a great source of traffic. And like I said, it doesn't take a lot of computer skills. Anybody can surf the 10 ads. It takes about 5 minutes a day. Surfing these ads. So if you're scared, hey, is it going to take me an hour or two? Do I got to run around recruiting friends or my neighbors? No, you don't have to do any of that. All you have to do is surf 10 ads a day, view your 10 ads, and then you can view cache links, or you can surf additional ads. It's all up to you. But no, you don't have to run around recruiting people. You don't have to sell anything. Now, if you do want to go out there and stand out from the others, there are people that do have online websites that need traffic. So if you reach out to them, Traffic Monsoon has a 10% affiliate program on commission. So just say if you go out and recruit an online store owner, and they buy, just say $10,000 worth of advertising a month, you'll get $1,000 commission alone from that person. So 10% is huge. You do that on a large scale, you can generate a lot of income from the affiliate program side as well as the others. So there's no monthly fees, there's no daily fees. Like I said, if you want to recruit, you know, that's the more money you're going to be able to earn, because everyone needs traffic to their website, and that's the bottom line. So that's pretty much it. I got as far as the presentation right at the 20-minute mark. So I guess the next thing we can talk about is the what Traffic Monsoon talked about is the bank. So what's going on is Charles and Emmy and some of the other leaders he's met with recently out there, and he's been working behind the scenes to get a bank opened up for Traffic Monsoon. And we're going to do away with all the payment processors. PayPal pays the STP, and this is going to add additional revenue to the company as well, because think about all those fees that are going through the payment processors. You know, I mean, I think, what is it, 2%, 4% for some of them. So you're talking a lot of money going through these different payment processors. So that's one additional way that Traffic Monsoon is going to make it not only profitable, but make it easier for members to send and receive funds. PayPal pays, and some of these payment processors isn't available all over the world. So Traffic Monsoon Bank aims to be, uh, reach out to more of these countries that want to fund and buy traffic, but they just can't. So that's one of the things that's working on with this bank. And right now, when you do make a withdrawal, if you're a current member, um, you're urged to use Payza because they're moving the funds from PayPal to Payza and then to the bank. I don't know which exact order, how that's taking place behind the scenes, but as soon as we see it added to Payza, you're going to be able to instantly withdraw again. So looks like right now maybe it's on average 4.5, 5 days process time, which is still reasonable. I mean, shoot, there's many businesses online that pay once a month. Think about how often the job pays. Maybe every other week, twice a month, every week. So 4 or 5 days isn't that bad of a payment time at all, really. And you can queue them up. In your back office, you'll have the option. I'll show you around real quick.
Yeah, real quick while you're
Checking
getting that ready. I just want to clarify so people understand what you're talking about, the fees. And yes, there still will be fees with a Traffic Monsoon card, but the difference now, instead of paying fees to all these processors and it goes bye-bye for everybody, those fees will actually be put into Traffic Monsoon into the sharing revenue on top of ad packs and all the other advertising. So that's where it's a big, huge plus.
Yes, sir. That adds up. That adds up a whole lot too. So just say once you're in your back office, let me go ahead and do the screen share again. Once you're in your back office, again, where are we looking? You can look at your withdrawal history, and you can see at the top of the screen, you have a menu to check your pending. So you can check your pending right here, different payment processors, and then you'll see them pending, and then they'll eventually clear. So that's what we were talking about in that case, where when you withdraw, it'll go in the queue, and as you see, they'll process them in the order. So I just did a bunch of tens, just testing it, just to see the response time on, how soon you're getting them. That's pretty much all I was doing. I mean, I buy a lot of traffic, and that's what I'm doing right now. Pretty much building up my account. I don't know if some people may have saw my account last week, and I was at 400, maybe 500 ad packs. So now I'm trying to get it grown, and this is what I mean. There's different ways to grow your business, and ad packs is, like I said, a combination of traffic exchange and you can earn more from the sharing as well, because the more active you have, the more you earn every single hour. Like, I think it's been 4 hours or something I bought some ad packs. So, I mean, I know people that don't even make $305 a week at some of their jobs. So I earned that in just a couple of hours because I have a lot of active ad packs, and I have a lot of active referrals that buy services, so they add up. Like I said, that's all how serious you can take the business. We've talked about it before on the presentation. The more you put into it, the more you're gonna get out of it. And referring people is one of the ways you can earn commissions big time with this company. Not only that, you can generate a lot of sales and traffic to your own website. I think one of my websites that I promote now, I don't really like cross promoting these webinars, but my website is I think 120,000 right now in Alexa. So, it's moving on up there, and that's doing well for my business because I'm able to generate more sales, banner creation, websites, stuff like that, that people need because I'm getting traffic from Traffic Monsoon. But one of the things I guess we have questions about are your active packs. So when you go to your active packs, now this is for current members. You can take a look in your back office, and based on the average sales, it's not consistent. You don't know how much your earnings are going to earn on a daily basis, but on average, it's been around $1.15 per ad pack, pretty steady for a long time. So what I like to do is I pretty much go on my account and I'm like, okay, you know, I have so many active I would like to have, so I can consider anything in the 54 range is gonna pretty much reach mature value, $55, and no longer be earning. So I'm gonna have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 less ad packs within the next 24 hours, and that's where it comes down to. I got enough to replace 7 of them at least now. So, you know, like I said, it's different things. When they do expire, you'll see them drop off from here. I know we get a lot of questions about this. It may sound so simple, but we get a lot of questions. People like, my ad packs are disappearing. They're not disappearing. They're just like if I don't buy anymore and then come back in a day, it'll be 10 less ad packs. So, I mean, it sounds so simple, but a lot of people get confused there. And yes, this total is going to go up anytime you buy an ad pack, but this total fluctuates based on how many have reached $55. So, Ernie, you ready to start doing some questions and stuff?
Yeah, I am. And the first thing I'd like to ask, it's not on there, but what I'd like to put out, which will help us immensely on us approving ads, it's done by humans. Okay, so there is, you know, there's human error. We do make a mistake, but there's a new thing. If you could show them, you know, when they're watching their 10 ads, that if, you know, it's a bad site, like for instance, if it's you know, porno or a gambling site, you see that red where he's pointing to report this site. If you see something, don't X out of it. Click report this site first, and that goes to the appropriate authorities to get rid of that. Because I know you know, some things are super offensive to people. I mean, it's offensive to me too. I don't like seeing it either, but accidents do happen. So that's there for a reason, for the members to help out Traffic Monsoon get rid of the dirt on the page. Okay, right there.
Yeah, that's a good point right there. Like you said, just say if a bad site came up right here, I found offensive or something, I click this report this site. Another thing, look, if you notice the timer's going down. If I click this site, the timer stops. So if I got multiple windows open and I'm trying to, you know, I'm distracted, and then you go back to the thing, you're like, my timer's frozen. What's going on? Man, it's broke. But then if you look at it, it says click here to keep going watching. And if you click that, your timer will resume. And what this does is it prevents you from, say, you click next site, and like I said, I just start surfing another site, and then I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm watching this ad, but it stopped because you need to focus on this ad, and this is what we want. We want focused surfing. You don't want somebody just surfing a bunch of pages, and they're not even viewing your ad. So only way I'm going to get credit is if I actually look at this site. I can sit here and read it. I mean, I can be interested in it or not. It's totally up to you. But that's one thing that we aim to, as a company, is make sure you're focused on what's in front of you. And some of the other companies, you can still surf. You can have 10, 20 ad windows open at the same time. And this is why another reason people are getting blocked, because they're trying to surf multiple sessions at the same time, or surf on a tablet and a laptop, or tablet and a phone at the same time. So make sure you only have one window like I have open. You can have other sites, but only one Traffic Monsoon site open at a time. And then, like I said, I mean, that's the biggest thing right now, is just making sure you're not trying to cheat the system in any way, because there's multiple ways that Traffic Monsoon is detecting this stuff. So trying to stay making sure all the services are high quality. See, look, my browser froze up.
Okay, let's you want to start answering questions?
Yeah, man, let's do it. It's 7:30. We got some time.
Okay. All right, here I'm going to start for this first one, because I can answer this really quick, and it's kind of a legal question. It's one of my members wants to know if this business can be left to the next of kin in the event of a death. And yes, it can. You do not have to notify Traffic Monsoon, and this is anywhere in the world. All you need is a power of attorney. Of course, it has to be done before somebody passes. You both go to that power of attorney, and they write up legal papers, and you both sign them. And that way, if something happens, that gives that person the power to, take over anything, your bank accounts, whatever the case may be. That's all you need to do is get a power of attorney for that. It's very simple, but it doesn't involve traffic monsoon at all. It's something you do on your own. Okay, this one here, Dave, will be for you. Sanel, sorry to disturb you. Mentioned one IP. Is it PC IP or Wi-Fi IP?
Oh, wow. It sounds like he's trying to ask, can you have one IP shared with two devices? Is that what it is?
Yeah. I think what it is, it answers no, meaning the Wi-Fi IP in the house is the same thing as the PC IP that's wired.
Yeah, you're correct. If it's on the same modem, whatever the same ISP, it's going to do the same IP. And if you want to always double check that, you can go to a website, ipchicken.com, from any device in your house. I mean, it's just a simple website, and it'll tell you what your IP is. And if it's the same as the computer beside you, that means obviously you're on the same network, so don't share it.
Okay, the next one is from Jeff. What if someone already signed up with cox.net, no email to verify? If they now sign up with Gmail, they'll get blocked because they have two accounts. What do you do?
In this case, if they're a free member, they may, they can request to have that free account email changed, or, put in a public ticket. They can put in a public ticket, and they can request to have the account deleted at this time, and then they can sign up with the original Gmail. That's correct.
Right. We close the account, and then they need to start over. Is the best way to do it, because we cannot change emails no more. We were doing that before, we've stopped doing that. Correct, Dave?
At the second, yeah, we're working on something behind the scenes. So at this time, that's the best way. Just make sure that account gets closed first. So when you put a public ticket in, anybody can do it, and it's like, okay, well, I'm blocked or whatever. Anybody can go to the website Traffic Monsoon, and as long as you're a free member or pay, just say if you just have this email issue, what you want to do is, I think my internet's running a little slow tonight, but at the bottom of the tab, it has a support button right here. You can click that and open the ticket, and it'll give you a link, your link information. So make sure you save it when you open your ticket, because it'll, when you request to block your account, they'll reply back, we've blocked this account. Now you can open your other one.
All right. What if you stay at your dad's house and he has an account?
My dad does have an account.
Yeah.
So let me see what I do.
I think more or less it's like, if you both have an account, you live at your dad's house, you're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, it sounds like if I went to my dad's house and he surfed and I had to surf too, I would probably disable my Wi-Fi and use my mobile IP. Now, I know where he lives at, there's probably not a lot of members, but if you're in a highly populated area and your mobile network shares IPs, you may run into a being blocked issue temporarily until you got home. So if you were just visiting there, I don't see it being an issue really, trying to get on your own Wi-Fi from your phone. But if you were trying to connect to his and then get on your account, you would be blocked. So you would want to make sure there's not a long-term solution. And I guess if I was real desperate and I made a lot of money and I needed to surf, I would maybe run up to McDonald's and connect to their Wi-Fi if I had to. Just being honest.
Okay. Another question from Rashid is, when will the bank approximately be active?
Last time I talked to Charles, which was this morning, everything is still going on schedule, and we were talking about a matter of weeks. So not saying next week or two, but it is being worked on right now. So we're looking at trying to have those cards as soon as possible. Trust me, they want it done just as quick as we want it done. So they're working around the clock on this. But as soon as we have any information, I'm always updating the group, so make sure if you're here, you're a member of the group. Anytime I hear it from Charles, I'm going to update you guys. So, it helps us with support tickets because as a member, you do want to know these questions. So anytime we find out, we'll let you guys know.
Okay, Khalid, I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm not, excuse me. He's asking the question, why these days is not a lot of ads? I'm assuming he means cash links.
Let me check that out. What the casting says is, have y'all been approving those lately, Ernie?
Yes, absolutely. They get all approved the same day.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, cash links, what it is if you go and just say, okay, well there's 4 right here now. These cash links are only here when members buy them. And think about it, with 2.6 million accounts, and just say if somebody was to buy 1,000 clicks, I mean that could have easily been used up the time we were talking. If I sit here and talk for a few more minutes, these may be gone. It all just depends on how many people are on the site surfing at that time, and they're first come, first serve. So these cash links only appear when they're bought. So it's just another way you can earn with. They're not guaranteed. Like I said, they appear as they're bought.
Okay, the next one is Ahmed. I guess he bought several ad packs, but he didn't get the correct amount of pay-per-click credits and TE credits. And I know you know about that.
It looks like that's something where that just recently happened. So if that did happen in your case, what you can go to is, I believe, payment history. And if you open a support ticket, you can provide this information, and we'll look into it in the database to see if it did give you the credits for that. And if not, it'll, we'll have a way to apply them to you. So each one of these is reviewed. I clicked the tab and when we're waiting for it to come on. It looks like the site's running a little slow today. But let me see.
It's probably the webinar software slowing you down, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I am streaming. Look, but anyways, you got, just say if I bought a PPC manual purchase earlier, and I thought I didn't get my credits, which I don't know why it wouldn't. Just pay attention, because I haven't really had this issue at all. Like I said, you want to copy this information. Just say if this is the purchase you said you're missing credits for, just copy that, and then go down here, open a support ticket, and say, hey, can you investigate this issue for this purchase? If you're 100% sure that you didn't get your credits, like if you're a new member and you set up a banner ad and obviously you just bought one and you still have 0, you can tell. So if that does happen, we'll look into it for you. But I don't think it's something that is happening widespread. But if in your case it did happen, definitely submit a ticket and we'll look into it for you. What you got, Ernie?
I guess it helped find mute myself. Carmine is asking, with the new bank and the new card, the credit card from the bank, will we be able to purchase new ad packs with that credit card?
From what I'm being told, you're going to be able to use your Traffic Monsoon bank pretty much directly with the site. So I don't know whether you're going to have to transfer your balance back and forth to your card, but I'm sure if we have a bank, you're going to have a way to load your bank with the required documents. So I'm assuming everything will be a smooth transition, just like using your bank directly on the site, though.
Yeah, I agree. I think you should be able to use the credit card. I'd be surprised if you can't. Obviously, it's going to have to be loaded in order to use it. You're going to have a balance on it.
Right.
Okay, the next one. Sir, how do you raise a ticket if account is blocked, and what is the lead time to resolve it? You want to show them how you do that when you're not logged in?
Yeah, if you go to trafficmonsoon.com, you can go to the bottom of the page and click support. And as you see right here, you want to fill in all your details. And this is what I was saying earlier. When you go to log a ticket, if you already have one open, it's only going to allow you to have one per IP address, well, one per email address. So make sure you're not creating multiple. So fill in your name, your username. You know, if you're not a user yet and you just have a general question, you can simply ask it. You don't have to be a member to ask the ticket. But just make sure you fill in all the details and put the TORN number in. But to check a ticket, once you submit it, once you submit your ticket, it's going to send you a link, and with that ticket code, you'll put in your email and your ticket code, and you can simply check it right here. So if it's still open, you could reply to that ticket, but like Ernie was saying earlier, the more you reply, we do the tickets on last response time. Try to get the oldest first. I don't know if they're doing it like that in their department as well, but I believe so. So if you keep replying, you're going to get pushed back more and more in queue. So you definitely want to copy and paste the ticket details. Even when you open a ticket, it's going to send you a confirmation email with the information of the ticket you just opened. So if you're blocked, you can simply say, hey, my account is blocked. Can you please look into this issue? And not always will you be unblocked, because if you simply, you know, broke any of the rules that we went over, like account stacking or filing disputes on purchases when you received your services, there's certain things that in the terms of service you want to be sure to read over, that you do the rules. So like I said, there's a few things you will be unblocked for, maybe click cheating, but if you're a repeat offender of that, you know, you may be flagged, so you want to be very careful surfing one device at a time.
And he's also asking the lead time to resolve it. With public support tickets right now is 72 hours.
Yeah, I think that's about the same. I think we're down to 40, maybe on member side. But look, you got to remember this as well. Right now, with this transition of the bank, of course we're going to receive higher volume of tickets in regards of multiple issues, but mainly general questions. And when you're asking this question, make sure you read the response, because yes, some of these may be a template answer, but the template answer is spot on, giving you exactly all the details you need to know. And that's all we do is ask, because some of these tickets, people are asking a question, we give them an answer, and all they do is respond to the same question, and the answer is right there. So it's, you know, if somebody does have an urgent issue, all you're doing is delaying, you know, us time to get to people with real issues. So be sure to read these updates on the site. I mean, the owner, he updates them. Go to trafficmonsoon.com, and right here on the site news, he just had an update, looks like today, about the new Chief Financial Officer. He just updated the other day about the payment processor information. And this is all information straight from him, so it's not going to change just by putting in the support ticket, like you're going to get a different answer than the policy. So make sure you read these updates.
Okay, Mr. Pierre is asking, with a new bank, would we have the option to transfer our money from TM World Bank to our own bank account?
I'm assuming it's going to be just like any other bank. Like I said, I don't have a lot of information on it now, but I'm assuming you're going to be able to use it just like another bank, and with any other bank you can go from bank to bank. So I don't see why we wouldn't be able to have that option as well. Do you, Ernie?
No, I think it's going to be just like anything else. You can transfer from that bank to your bank, just like if you're transferring from PayPal to your bank. I don't think there'll be any difference other than it's Traffic Monsoon's bank.
Right. Yeah, and like he was saying, it's a real registered bank and all that stuff being taken care of. So I don't see why we. I think it's going to be very convenient personally because I won't have to worry about. Oh, okay. Well, let me move this money to PayPal, then from PayPal to my bank. I'll just remove it from TM, and it's directly on my card or whatever, and I can go spend it. I think that's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I agree, David. I believe from other experience I've had that you load your card and you can go right to your bank inside, hand them the card, and they can take the money right off the card, and either you can get cash or put it right into your account. It's so easy. I'm pretty sure that will be the same way it will work. The next question for you, Dave, is what happens if someone's been signed up by a person who decides not to continue with the business? Can that referral be transferred to an enroller before?
No. Once you become a member, you never know if that member is going to decide to come back or what. They rightfully sponsored you, so once somebody's under another account, they can't be transferred. That's the final rule.
Okay, here's another one, and I think this is going to be a similar issue. I don't know. It says, when we get MasterCards from TM Bank, will be an issue if there are two accounts on one address.
Well, see, this comes down to, I guess, the one IP household thing. Because you're only supposed to have one account per household anyways.
I agree. Let's see, next one here.
So I think if you're having trouble with that rule right there, I don't know what to tell you on that because the site clearly states one account per household. You may have to give up one of the accounts.
Correct, and that just pretty much answers this next question. Are you saying that two people in the same household cannot have separate accounts? Yes, that's what we are saying.
Right. Yeah, it's been like that in the policy for since the get-go, ain't it?
Yep. Okay, here's one for you, Dave. Nowadays, traffic monsoon is quite slow. Is someone missing watching adverts because of not being able to log in? Would they lose money? Is there a problem nowadays with traffic monsoon?
Pretty much with the site right now. If it is loading a little bit slow, it seems to be going pretty decent for me over here. One thing I can do is, suggest taking a few extra minutes to surf your ads. But no, there's nothing lost. If you can't surf your ads, the next time you can surf your ads, your ad packs resume earning. They don't continue earning if you don't click. So there's nothing lost. You just resume earning the next time you've clicked your 10 ads.
Okay. Some of us have been waiting over a week for money to go into Payza. It's still pending after 8 days. Will we get our money and when?
Well, I talked to Charles earlier, and he said payments up until the 16th were being cleared. So I don't see no 8 days. Now, if it's 8 days, you may need to check on your payment processor and see if you have any issues, I think, because up until the 16th, I believe everything was being processed.
Okay, yeah, a lot of times, you need to call your processor because depending what country you're in, there's certain other steps you have to take for that funds to actually get into your account. I know PayPal, for instance, which we're not using no more, that in some countries, I know this happens in the Philippines because I send people via PayPal money there, that they get an email saying to accept the funds. If they do not, open that email, click on the link to accept those funds, it will not go into their PayPal account, and they'll act like they never got them. So there's other processes and steps that some people might have to take with Payza that other people don't. So you might want to check with your processor on that, like Dave said. Okay, how do I add my wife to my account? You can't. Let's see.
Well, Well, what you can do, I guess they're talking about how do you add your wife's name or whatever. In your back office, all you got to do is click your profile, edit profile in the top left corner beside the picture, and you can change your name. Like just say, me and Ernie got married. I can change it to Ernie and Dave Barker. Just give an example. So you can change that, but you can't change your username though.
Okay, what are unassigned credits and what do you do with them? Benjamin's asking.
All right, you have these unassigned credits right here. I have some myself, I believe. So let me go to my back office and check this out. Let me see. Yeah, my software is slowing us up big time.
Yeah, the webinar when you're sharing your screen is a hog. It's that way with any of the software.
So yeah, it looks like I have 1,854. So what I'll do is I'll click here. It'll take me to the tab I was pretty much just at. Well, it'll take me to the traffic exchange tab, and I can actually use those credits and say, okay, I'm out of credits here, so let me go ahead and add 50 of them. And how you're earning these is every time you're surfing your daily ads, if you're a paid member, you earn 1-to-1 ratio. So you're earning credits every time you surf an ad. This is why I said earlier you can surf as much as you want and get as many visitors as you want to your site. And that's totally up to you because like I said, you can use these credits in, and now I have 50 visitors that I'm going to get to this page. This is increasing my chance of more sales now. So can you get traffic with this site for absolutely free? Yes, as you see. You can simply surf as many as you want in a traffic exchange and then earn extra credits and then come over here and assign them to your ads. So that's one of the cool things with Traffic Monsoon. Overall, everything traffic, you can get traffic to your site for free.
Right. Hubert is asking if we go on vacation into another country, for example, can we still log in and click our ads?
It's just like I said earlier, I've been on vacation several times, and I've yet to run into the issue. If you get on the hotel Wi-Fi, normally it's fine. Just depends on the city where you're at. But yeah, if like I said, you may want to have an alternative. Maybe have a cell phone IP you can connect to or something. It just all depends your situation. And like I said, if you had to, maybe go to a local hotspot or something and surf your ads, and just try to plan ahead. Try to have multiple. Like I said, me personally, I carry my little hotspot with me, so just in case if my IP is used, I can always connect to that and I won't be blocked.
Okay, another person's asking if I became sick and had over 200,000 in my account, would I be able to withdraw the full amount?
I think this comes down to what you talked about earlier, ain't it?
Yes.
What's that, the power of attorney, I guess, as long as, you...
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, they're just saying if they're sick and still alive, could they withdraw 200,000 out of their account at one time?
I mean, if they had it in their account, I mean, I think the limit was, what, 10,000 per transaction, but it may change with the new bank system. So, I mean, if you got 200,000 in your account, yeah, I mean, that's your money. I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay. Okay, and Rashad wants you to explain what is stacking mean.
Stacking pretty much means just say, me and Ernie are good friends. I'm like, hey, Ernie, join Traffic Monsoon under me. And then Ernie signs up, and then Ernie goes home, and instead of having his family member join under their own connection. He has like 6 or 7 people joining at his house underneath him. And that's pretty much what stacking is, having multiple accounts per household. And that's why we said only one account, one IP per household. Because if he goes home and refers a bunch of people in his house, he's going to be blocked. They're all going to be blocked. And that's what stacking is.
Okay, and then Lisa's asking that when do you anticipate Payza will have sufficient funds to support instant withdrawals? Charles had mentioned a meeting on Sunday about 13 million being moved from PayPal to Payza.
Yeah, I talked to Charles earlier, and he was pretty confident that with our new CFO and everything, he's going to kind of have a little bit more push on this. He's very experienced in this field with banking industry. And a few more things is what we're being told. Like I said, from the update, you can go and check it out on the website. And I think this was the page right here. Yeah, Dr. Amin Farhani, he's our new CFO. And he's going to help escalate the funds, get over there quickly to the bank, and get the process done as smoothly as possible. So they're working on it now. And like I said, I talked to Charles. He was really confident that we would have a lot of the funds transferred over within the next 30 days.
Okay, and I'm just going to answer this question real quick about not being able to log in for 6 days. Do we get reimbursed for our loss? And once again, you don't lose anything. And this is something that a lot of people, we get this tickets all the time that I wasn't able to log in. What do I lose? You don't lose anything. Just say, for instance, and we don't have any exact days that your ad packs mature, but just say 55 days is when they mature. And again, I don't know when they mature. There's no exact days, but just say 55 to make an example. And you miss 6 days of not being able to log in. That means it's going to take 61 days for your ad packs to mature. You lose nothing. Don't worry. Okay, and the other thing, could you explain too, Dave? You explained this once, and I didn't realize it either because people might not understand that if ad's not approved yet, that you're still earning. Could you explain that? Dave?
Yeah, I'm here. I had to click the wrong button though. I didn't want the echo. But yeah, if you see one of your ads, let's see. I want to give an example. I think all mine are approved and running. Go figure. Saw one. Yeah, say for instance, is that right here? If it is pending or not approved yet, something like that, this may be one of the newer ones I set up. And even if you see that, it looks like all these are approved. Oh, this one. These are paused. And just say even if I have an ad pack that is paused, well, like I was saying, I paused these because I set this up, I believe, last week just as a demonstration. And I don't want to send Monsoon traffic to these TM banners. So I paused them. But that doesn't mean that this ad pack that I bought doesn't earn, because it automatically creates that entry, and it's an ad pack. And one of the services you get are 20 clicks. So this isn't your actual ad pack. Your ad pack is just an entry in the system. These are your credits you got, and regardless of what this says, you're still earning from the ad pack as long as you click your 10 ads. What else you got, Ernie?
Help if I unmute. This is a support ticket issue, but I'm going to go ahead and read it anyway because I know Jeff has been, waiting patiently. I guess support has been contacted. My son accidentally has 2 accounts. He has 5 ad packs. Support won't delete one of them. What's next? I mean, I can look at that, or depending if it's obviously it must be a public support ticket, right, Dave? I'm just trying to think, if they give, this is what you can do, Jeff, is there's a support number that you can call. Like if you click on the support tab right in the middle of the page, there's a toll-free number that you can call. have your son call and tell him that you talked to Ernie on the webinar, and let me see what's going on. I'll need the ticket ID, which is all numbers. It's actually in the support ticket itself, not on the email. But if you go to the support ticket to the left, there's an ID number. Just tell them that you talked to Ernie on the webinar, and one of the agents will come get me. And there's the number that Davis shows you right there to call, and we'll take care of it. Okay. Okay.
What you say his name was again, Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff. If they just mention my name.
Right. So
go ahead.
yeah, so just say you're on the webinar and your name is Jeff. And no matter if your name is Sandra or whatever, just say your name is Jeff and Ernie will get you. Right?
Absolutely. See, that's a benefit of coming to the webinar. Okay.
Yeah, that's the key word. Get Jeff. But he'll get you as soon as possible. Anyways, we're always working on these things. We don't want you to be blocked. So if there's a reason for it, we'll take a look at it like Ernie said, and we'll make things happen for you.
Okay. Can I use 2 IP addresses? One is in my office and another one is in my home.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I think as long as your IP address is not hidden, you don't have any issues with that. So make sure you're not using a proxy server or hidden IP address, and you'll be fine with that.
And we've answered this a couple times, Vivian. Yeah, if you go on vacation, as long as you're not another member staying in your hotel, which doesn't happen that often, you can log in at that hotel when you go on vacation. And it asks, what is the transaction fee from the bank wire? If you talk, I guess if you talk about bank wires now, presently, it all depends on your bank. Yeah, you have to ask your bank if that's what you mean, or if you talk about the new bank, we won't know that yet. Let's see what's next.
All right.
Okay, will there be bank charges, monthly fees? Hitesh is asking.
I don't believe so. I mean, I think it's, Charles's purpose is to make it as easy as possible to get funding and withdrawal. So, all that is to be determined still, but I wouldn't assume so.
Okay, let's see here.
Hey, we got maybe a couple more, and then I wanted to do call it a wrap, but then I had some bonus footage. I had a couple of people asking me how to make a banner. I was going to show them a quick 5-minute how to make cool banners.
Okay, yeah, there's no way we're going to finish all these questions. Let me just
see if you can pick maybe 1 or 2 good ones, or maybe 3 or 4.
Okay, yeah, Lisa's asking, we have never been told about this 1 account per household in the UK, and it doesn't say it on the FAQs.
Okay. I'll have to look into this. I believe it's on there. This is policy, not just per the site, I believe. I believe this is more of depending on where you live at. You can't generate income off another person's income in your same household. So it's not just like a traffic monsoon law. It's depending where you live. It's a local, financial law.
And one more, sorry we didn't get to everybody. We try. Questions are coming like crazy. For taxes, do we get a 1099, or how does that work?
When you work for the site, you don't actually work for the site. You buy advertising, and you get paid for clicking the 10 ads, and you earn on top of your shares. So this is considered, I guess, any work from home income. And what you probably want to do is just talk to a tax expert if you're not very good at doing your taxes or too sure how to claim self-employment taxes, because you get a lot of different write-offs. But depending on your country, your state, whatever, my suggestion is just try to contact a local tax advisor. It'll be the same price as doing your taxes yourself, pretty much.
All right, dude, show us your bonus footage.
Well, one of the things is I meant to save it on my screen, but I clicked it off earlier. And like I said, thanks everyone for attending. We're going to try to make, it's these as brief as possible. We're getting a little bit better with this each and every week. But we're trying to get to the point of each one of these. And one of the questions we receive on a daily basis is, how can I make banners, or how come my banners aren't getting any clicks? What can I do to stand out? Take a look at these banners on this site right here. These are banners that are from other members, and why you're not getting clicks, maybe on your text ads or 728, you want to stand out from others. See this banner up here, I don't understand what it says, so I'm not interested in it. I'm just being the truthful. Same thing goes with some of these banners right here. This one's all scrunched, so you're probably not getting the best results from this. Somebody can't really read it. But maybe this banner right here, I haven't seen it, so I want to click it and see what's behind it. And this is a site I haven't seen. I can sit here and watch this video. See it, and it happens to be Rob Frazier. I've seen him around online now, and maybe since I know Rob, I'll watch this video. But what I'm trying to show here is, you want to stand out from the competition. Some of these banners like traffic and cash, this is a default banner I've seen a million times, so I already know what's behind this offer. It's like, what's that game back in the day where you choose what's behind the screen? You kind of already know what's behind some of these.
Let's make a deal.
Four corners. yeah, let's make a deal. So it's like, it's not really a surprise. Like this purple one right here, I've never seen before, so you got to remember who's viewing your ads as well as a niche. So this is something I haven't seen before. I may want some more information, but what I'm going to try to show you is how to get away from using these default banners. And it's really simple. I have a website right here, bannerfans.com. I'll put them in the comments and stuff when we're done. But you can easily go to bannerfans.com, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a banner in real time. And then just say you go to Google, and I believe I typed in cool backgrounds. So what I'll do is check this out. Let's say I like this blue background. I'm going to save this. See, I found the image I like, then I'm going to right-click and save image as. And I created a desktop on my folder already called banner stuff. So I'm going to do, let me see, banner 1. So, like I said, this is a little bit bonus footage. This isn't really anything to do with TM, but it is because it's going to help you with marketing if you, pay attention to some of this stuff. So I got that as my background, and then I can actually come in here and I can upload my own image on this banner fan site. And I'm going to upload this. And then click update, and as you see, it puts it as a background. And as you notice, there's text and all this stuff, but I want my image, but I don't want it that big. Just say I want to make a 728 by 90 banner. I'm going to set it as that and then update it again. So now it looks pretty cool, huh? Or at least it's something that you haven't seen. So what I like to do is then go to my text font, and white is kind of hard to read on that, so let's see, let's go with green. And I don't know what color, maybe yellow. I don't know. Let me make that a little bit bigger. I don't like that green. Let's go with the red.
Yeah, while he's doing all this, this brands you. You make a special banner like that, it brands you that nobody else has, and using the standard banner. That's why he's showing you this.
Yep, and like I said, you want to have banners that stand out from the competition. So this could be your banner number 1. Just say, you can change your banner name to David's Web Design, and then say, click here for awesome graphics. Just be creative with what you're saying. You can also do the shadows effects on some of these, or you can put a outline on this as well. We're going to put an outline. I like to make my borders kind of stand out, because you'll see why in a second when I click update. See, you got the white line around it. See, right here I got it named David David's web banner. It's kind of, simple, but it stands out from the competition. And then what I'll do is just say I'll download my banner, and it saves it right here in my little bar. I'll show you how to get that in a second. And then just say I want to make a GIF, because you want it to flash and stand out from others. So now I'm going to change this to green, click update my banner, and then I'm going to download it again, create another one. Then I'm going to change this maybe 2 more times just to speed it up, update to yellow now. And I'm showing you pretty much how to make a GIF, which will stand out from the competition. And then on this last one, I'm going to change this red text to a sky blue.
He's doing this real fast, so if you're not getting all this, don't worry. You can go on this site like he's showing you here, bannerfans.com. It's free, and just play with it. It's really simple once you start using it.
Yep. And like I said, this is the quick rundown. You can watch this over. That's the best part with doing this on video. You can pause it, say, well, wait a second, what was he doing? Let me pause it. Let me do exactly what he just did. This is on video. I'm going to put this on our website, so you ain't got to worry about getting it all right now. But,
there you go.
Yeah, I made these 4 banners, and then I'm going to say, oops, I wasn't supposed to open it. But anyways, I'm going to show in folder. I believe I have these 4 right here. I'm going to cut them, put them in my desktop. Should have saved them there. But anyways, this is what I'm going to do. And then what I do now is I take these and I use another site right here. It's called gifmaker.me. You can take these banners right here that I just made and check this out. I can speed it up right here, and then we can create GIF. And this is the banner that we just made that quick. You see it blinking, and now this stands out a whole lot more than something like this. I personally think. I don't know. But what a lot of people do is they'll find and create a banner like this. Say I branded myself David's Web Design. So people see this banner and they're like, oh, David, let me check out David's stuff. And then maybe next time I'll input and put a little image on this banner or something, see, because then I can always, this is where it comes down to graphic design. I was just trying to show you some of the quick things to get you up a banner that, just say if you don't have a site or you have a capture page or autoresponder, this is an easy banner right here that's ready to use. So now you made your own banner. And like I said, that was all, what, maybe 5-6 minutes, Ernie?
Yeah, at the most. You can do it really quick. Hey, Dave, just not to interrupt you, but I just there's so many questions that people are asking. It's the same thing about being able to refer family members and what have you. Yeah, you can refer family members. Don't get it confused. You can refer your daughter, your uncle, your grandfather, but you can't all live under the same roof because you're all going to be on the same IP. If they live all over the world, you can have as many family members as you want underneath you. That's not what we're talking about. That's not stacking, okay? It's when it's all under the same household. And you go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, it's like Ernest said right there. You just want to make sure you're doing 1 account per household. If you got, like I said, I got several family members that are in this with advertising services as well. But like I said, as long as you are doing 1 account per IP, you're good to go. I was trying to find something to give an example on this, like a branded image. 1 second.
Hey, Dave, I know one thing you might want to show is people are wondering how you get that URL that you just created in order to put it on the site.
Oh, okay, I got you. So yeah, what you can do, let me do that real quick. What you can do is you can right-click the image and you can save it and you can host it as yourself. But temporary, it'll be saved on their server for a little bit. So as long as you get it made and submitted to Travel Monsoon, uh, they'll download it to the Travel Monsoon server and upload it for you. So you can right click and do copy image address, and then if you go in a new window, right click or right click and paste, or you can control V, and this will be the temporary banner that you're able to use that link right there. Let me see, hang on. I think I did a download, hang on. There's another way to do it as well. Actually, I think you know what? They used to host it for free. I think they make it where you got to download it now. So if you got your own web hosting, that'll work. But then, yeah, that's a good question. Caught me off guard now. They used to host it for you for free. Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can take this link right here. Okay, that's how you do it now. Just take the link at the top and submit that in. Let me try to do it real quick. Trial and error, huh? I wasn't expecting that. Nope, it looks like it doesn't display there. You know what, I'll have to find something out for that. But anyways, I showed you how to make a banner at least and save it. There's some free hosting sites, I do believe. I'm sure there is. Google finds you anything. Looks like free web hosting providers right here, no purchases. You can probably sign up for one of these. Let's see, what's this? 25 megabit banner. Oh, never mind. But yeah, I'm sure you can go to some of these other sites. If not, I'll find a workaround. Yeah, it looks like $0 web hosting. Looks like one of these sites or something you can join for free and do it yourself. You know, this is showing people an alternative. Like I said, mainly how to create them.
Hey, Dave?
That's some bonus footage.
Hey, Dave.
What's up?
Go to instantbannercreator.com. It's free.
Instant Banner Creator?
Yeah, it's what I use. And you can get an account. It's like $5 a month. They're free. And it hosts it and everything. It's different than what you're using, but it's, it creates the GIF and everything right on the same site. Okay, I got you. Man, you gotta tell me this stuff off the screen, man. This probably got an affiliate program. It does, but that's not, dude. It's not. I'm trying to help people. It's free. I'm not giving no link out. You just go there for free, and it's whatever. Sorry.
Hang on. I'm gonna give you my link after the video. Hang on. But yeah, no, that's pretty cool too. I haven't tried this one.
Check it out, dude.
Cool. Looks like
real easy.
Hey, well, anything that we can provide value and members share with us. Hey, we'll be glad to share with y'all too, as long as it helps grow your business. It looks pretty solid though. Will it actually host it for you, or you got to download and save them?
Nope, it hosts it. I've been using it for like 5 years.
That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna have to
check it out.
You my link after this.
All righty.
But yeah. No, did we have any more? I guess question. Like I said, some of this stuff is just us messing around, bonus footage. We try to get you the bulk of everything within the first hour. So I know one of the questions was somebody was asking creating banners and branding. So I thought we'd bring it up. Do we have anything else on the agenda?
Well, I mean, it's already 20 after the hour. We're trying to keep it to an hour. I mean, we could sit here for another 2 hours answering these questions, Guy.
Yep. Yeah, we sure could. I guess so. I mean, most of them are pretty similar. Do you see any that stand out that maybe somebody just missed and we can catch them on the replay?
Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was thinking about it. I was like, because years ago when I first started online, I was like, man, I don't know how to get signups and all. And one of the key things is, for many, many years, I already did graphic design. I already do web design. This isn't what I use for my software. I actually use Photoshop and Fireworks, so I use professional software. But I was like, once I started branding myself and and creating like for instance, to get more signups for Traffic Monsoon, I made a branded website, landing page like this. And when I started advertising myself, it seemed like I started getting better results because I had something to offer, a story to offer them, and somebody that they can ask questions and get a response from. So that's one thing with branding yourself online. When you become well known as a leader out there, when somebody sees your branded website or something like that, they'll instantly go to you and ask you questions, and then you never know what happens from there. So that's why I say important to advertise banners with your image on it or your name, something like that, because people join people. So if you're a good marketer online and you provide good assistance, you're going to get a lot of followers as well. Did you find anything good,
Yeah,
Ernie?
I'm looking through all the questions, and a lot of them are exactly the same things that we've already discussed. I mean, as far as family members and, some people feeling that it wasn't discussed, and things like that. And a lot have to do with the bank that we can't answer right now. A lot of the questions everybody's asked about the bank, all we can do is speculate, and it's better just to wait so we can give you definite, concrete answers. That's what we want to do. We don't want to speculate and then, people get out there and say, well, we said this, we said that. So we'd rather wait on those questions. So I think we're pretty good for tonight, Dave.
All right. I know one thing, I mean, I've known Charles for a while as yourself, and pretty much everything he's talked about, has been straight up, so when he tells us he's working on it, we know he's working on it.
Yeah, Dave, with some closing, I'll just give a little closing statement if you want, then you give one. But you saying that as far as Charles Scoville, David's, absolutely right. Dave and I have known him for quite some time, and believe me, I understand the frustration. I mean, personally, if I didn't know Charles Scoville as well as I did, I'd be very nervous right now. I mean, I'll be straight with you. I would be, because I don't know him, and we've all been there and done that with other online things. But this guy has a vision. Charles Scoville has a major vision that we might not be able to see. And because I do know him so well, in the last 5 years I've known him, I mean, spent time with him physically, not just online, spent time with his son, gone up in the mountains. I know him. He has not let Dave or I down one single time in the last 5 years with any type of business that he's ever done. And I'll leave it at that, Dave.
He's pretty much absolutely right. And, people come back and they want to compare apples to oranges. Well, hey, what happened with his other business, this and that. You got to look at it, it's trial and error. You don't get things right always your first time. There was a different industry with, some of the pay-to-clicks and learning experience, and it wasn't the fact of running something to intentionally fail. It was just learning to improve your services. So, if you see something not working, why would you continue beating it down or whatever? It's all about making the correct adjustments and finding those tweaks that gives you the the ultimate product, which now we see the product is Traffic Monsoon because of his past experience. And that's why I say, hey, just hang in there. Anytime we have any updates, I guarantee you're going to get them, because like I said, he's over in Dubai right now working with some of the top leaders. He has the new CFO appointed, and like I said, this is just the beginning of online advertising in a new era. So, just hang in there. Anytime we get an update, just follow the group. We do have a Vegas event coming out. I almost forgot about that because I'm so excited to be going out there. I get to go out there with Ernie, Big, Charles, Emmy, Sharon. We got a lot of people coming out. What are we looking at? 16, 15 days now, Ernie? Whew.
Yep. We're leaving on the 5th, which is on the 6th and the 7th, Saturday and Sunday. Whoop, whoop.
So anyone in the Vegas area or anyone coming out, like I said, I'm not worried about it because I know we got Charles behind the plate. You know, he's got us in good hands. So he's not going to do something just to benefit himself. He's got his members in his mind. Uh, so we're going to go out there in Vegas, and we got some entertainment going on. Thanks to Big and his crew putting it together. And like I said, we're just going to go out there and have a good time and watch the Super Bowl. I guess it's going to be the Chiefs and the Broncos, but we'll see after this week. Um, Hopefully not lose any money on some slots. Who knows? But yeah, like I said, we're in good hands here, man. We're going to do another webinar on I set the date on the 3rd. So we're going to try to see what kind of bonus footage you want next week, I guess. And if it's, we get the same groups coming to these, you want to learn and bring new prospects, invite them to come as well. Because if, you invite them, they can learn the business and they'll be more willing to, go ahead and get started. So feel free to invite your friends and anyone that may be interested, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Sounds great. Thanks for all your hard work, David, and everybody, thank you for your attention for almost an hour and a half. That's awesome. Everybody take care. Have a great night, evening, morning, or afternoon, depending where you're at in the world. Once again, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.